Hello students, hope you all are doing well. I'm your GAIT teacher Anamika ma'am. Today our topic is voice registers that you have done in your GAIT class, I'm sure. So our first question is, what are voice registers? So voice registers are the different kind of voice modulation, the changes in our voice, the different kind of voice modulations that we use in our characterization lesson or in our physical theater lessons, right? So the voice registers are the different kind of voice modulations. Okay, now come to the types of voice registers. We have four types of voice registers, right? We have four type of voice registers. Now let's do it one by one. Our first voice register is our stomach voice. The first voice is our stomach voice, right? The second voice is our lungs voice. The second voice is our lungs voice. The third voice is our throat voice. The third voice is our throat voice, right? Now the fourth, the last one, the fourth voice is our nasal voice. Okay, so we have four voice registers. Again, the first one is our stomach voice, second is our lungs voice, and the third is our throat voice, and the last is our nasal voice. The fourth voice is our nasal voice. Okay, these are the four voice registers. So related to these voice registers, we have breathing exercises. So first of all, we are going to do all the breathing exercises related to these voice registers. Okay, so let's start with our first breathing exercise that is related to our stomach voice. Okay, so it is inhale and exhale, right? Inhale and exhale. Very simple. So you have to keep one thing in your mind. When we do inhale, right? When we do inhale, your stomach should come out. Okay, when we do inhale, your stomach should come out. And when we do exhale, our stomach should go inside. Okay, means when we do inhale, our stomach should expand. And when we do exhale, our stomach should contract. Okay, so let's do it 3 or 4 times. Okay, so let's start with the inhale. Hold your breath in your stomach. Exhale. For the better understanding, you can put your hand on your stomach. Then you can feel the coming out of the stomach and going in of the stomach, right? So again, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Please keep this in mind. Your stomach should come out while doing inhale, and while doing exhale, your stomach should go inside. Okay, and you can put your hand also on your stomach, right? So this is our inhale and exhale for our stomach. Okay, and for the stomach voice, you have to hold your breath in your stomach. Okay, you have to hold your breath in your stomach for 2 seconds, right? And then exhale. Okay, right? This is our breathing exercise for stomach voice. Now come to lungs voice. Again the same thing, but this time you have to hold your breath in your lungs, because this is related to our lungs voice. So hold your breath in your lungs and then exhale. And when you do inhale, now your lungs should expand. Okay, now your lungs should expand. And when you do exhale, your lungs should contract. Okay, your lungs should contract, right? So again 3 or 4 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So in the lungs voice breathing exercise, you have to hold your breathe in your lungs, and while doing inhale, your lungs should expand, and when you do exhale, your lungs should contract, right? So we have done 2 breathing exercises, one for the stomach voice and one for the lungs voice, right? Now come to throat voice. Okay, the same, inhale and exhale. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, right? The same for the nasal voice, inhale and exhale. So these are the 4 breathing exercises related to the voice registers, related to the 4 voices. Okay, so please keep in mind, for the stomach voice, you have to hold your breath in your stomach, and for the lungs voice, you have to hold your breath in your lungs. Again, I'm repeating the same thing. Doing inhale, while doing inhale, your stomach should expand, and while doing exhale, your stomach should contract. So while doing for the lungs exercise, your lungs, while doing inhale, your lungs should expand, and while doing exhale, your lungs should contract, right? So these are the breathing exercises related to 4 voice registers, right? Now come to the examples. So now let's start with the stomach voice. So for the stomach voice, this is we use the heavy voice. When we use a heavy voice, we have to make some heavy noises. Then we will use our stomach voice, right? So you have heard the voice of Santa Claus. This is very heavy kind of voice. For this, we are going to use our stomach, because this is very heavy voice. And before doing that, you have to do one short thing, that is, put your hand on your stomach again, like this, and do ho. So when you do ho, you will feel a jerk in your stomach, because this is related to our stomach voice. This is very heavy voice. You have to use your stomach while doing this voice. Okay, again, ho, 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 ho. So this sound comes out through our stomach, heavy voice. Now I'm going to speak a line in my stomach voice, and like Santa Claus. This is ho, 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 Merry Christmas. So this is very heavy voice. I'm using my stomach, and you will feel some pressure on your stomach, because this is very heavy voice and related to our stomach. Okay, right. Now come to lungs voice. This is very slow kind of voice, very slow. So whenever you tell some secrets to your friends, so that time you use your lungs voice, right? I'm going to speak a line in my lungs voice. It's like, hi, I'm going to tell you a secret. So this is my lungs voice, because this is very slow voice. Okay, so for the slow voice, we are going to use our lungs voice. Now come to third voice, that is our throat voice. So you have heard the voice of crow. Yes, this is very harsh voice, a very harsh voice. So for the harsh voice, we are going to use our throat, and you will feel some pressure on your throat. Like I'm going to speak a line in my throat voice. It's like, hi, how are you? So I'm using my throat voice here, because this is very harsh voice, like hi. So this is very harsh voice. Okay, I'm feeling some pressure on my throat. Right? Okay. Now the last is our nasal voice. Okay. You have heard the sound of bees. Yes. Yes. For this, there's one short trick. You can put your finger on your nose. So whenever we make some noise like bees, so you will feel some vibration in your nose. So let's start. We can start with the bees sound. It's like so I'm feeling some vibration in my nose. It's related to our nasal voice, right? So I'm going to speak a line in my nasal voice. It's like, hi friends, how are you? So this is my nasal voice. I'm feeling some vibration in my nose, right? So these are the examples related to voice registers. All these 4 voice registers. So again I'm repeating. The first is our stomach voice. Second is our lungs voice. Third is our throat voice. And the fourth is our nasal voice. Okay. But before doing all these voices, you have to do the breathing exercises related to these. Right? That I have done in the beginning. Okay. Try all these breathing and the voice registers, all these voices at your home. And you have one more activity to do is after doing these exercises and the examples of the related to the voices, the next activity is you have to host a show, right? You have to host a show where you have to include all your family members, right? So you have to host a show and all your family members will be the different characters in that show. Okay, as you are hosting the show, so you have to give the different voices related to the different characters that your family members will be, right? Okay, so give the different voices related to all these voice registers. Okay, stomach voice, lungs voice, throat voice, nasal voice. So please keep this in mind. For the heavy voice, use your stomach voice. For the slow voice, you can use your lungs voice. For the harsh voice, you can use your throat voice. And for the bees kind of voice, then you can use your nasal voice, right? So please use all these voice registers, and or you can build a story related to the different characters, right? You can build a story as well, where you can your all the family members will be the different characters. Give the different voices related to the characters. Okay, for example, I'm going to give you one more example. For example, you are playing a role of a heavy person, right? For a heavy person, then you have to use your stomach voice. You can use your stomach voice, right? It's like oh, I'm very hungry today. Give me some food. So this is a very heavy voice. I'm using my stomach. I'm feeling some pressure on my stomach, right? So for the heavy person, I'm using my stomach voice, right? So for the angry person, then you can use your throat voice, right? It's like, I'm very angry today. So this is my throat voice. I'm playing the angry person's role. So I am using my throat voice, right? Okay. So these were the examples. So try this at your home. All the breathing exercises, all the examples of voice registers. Then please do this activity. I'm sure you all are going to enjoy this activity. It's a very interesting activity. Okay. So in the last, I just want to say, keep repeating all the activities that you have done in your GAIT classes, and stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.